you down around the tennis court, you know, and have a game. Norman, do you fancy a game?
Oh, I hate tennis.
I thought you were in a hurry to go somewhere, Norman.
Not at all.
Yes, I thought you said you were going on a librarians' conference.
It's been cancelled.
When?
About 10 seconds ago. Due to lack of interest.
Well, you've got these librarians. Now, where's Annie, do you know?
She's in there.
Right.
Wait! She's busy. She's in there with Tom. They're talking.
Well, she can talk to Tom any time. I've come all this way to see her.
Wait.
What made her change her mind about going on it? I thought the whole idea was we came down here for the weekend, nursed Mother, and Annie went off somewhere and had a good time. No point in us being here now, is there? Neither can bother coming. Might as well stay at home. Still, I don't mind. It's nice to see the country. It's a beautiful evening. And, no kids.
Where did you put the present?
What present?
Mother's present, the bed jacket, the blue bed jacket. It was wrapped up in tissue paper. Where is it?
Never set eyes on it.
Oh, what's all this you got, Darren?
That's my game.
Why did you bring that with you?
Well, I thought someone would be around, we could try it out. I mean, I invented it. I want to see what it's like. I mean, you won't play with me, the children won't play with me. How do I know if it works if no one will play with me? No one can play.
Hey?
I should think Norman's had enough of games, haven't you, Norman?
Hey?
Anyway, Norman's going in a minute, aren't you, Norman?
Oh, what's going on between you two?
Oh, no, I'll tell you later.
Well, if you're planning an affair, let me know and I'll book my holidays.
Well, that's it. You've forgotten to pack it. No present for Mother. Well, I just had to give her the magazines and tell her we'll send the bed jacket later. Oh, you know, it took me ages to make that. If you knew how I hated knitting.
Oh, we know. We sat around all winter with bated breath, watching her, one drop stitch, and you could say goodbye to your supper. Hey, one of my little men is missing.
Oh my God.
I have lost my chief superintendent. Is it in the bottom of the suitcase?
I have no idea. You know, our house is littered with little men.
And she's complaining.
You're very pensive, Norman.
And I'm just wondering which is the cleanest and quickest way to finish myself off.
Well, don't get married, that's long and messy. Here he is, the chief superintendent person. Ooh, nearly had a nasty accident. Got himself tangled in a nasty web of blue woolly.
Give that to me.
Well, it was there all the time. It just needs a good cover to find it, that's all.
Look, will you take this upstairs?
With pleasure.
And if Mother's resting, don't disturb her.
It's all right, we'll see Annie first.
No, I've told you, she's with Tom.
I haven't seen her for 3 months. She's my sister. I want to see her.
But she and Tom
To blaze with Tom.
It's no good you sitting there, feeling sorry for yourself. I'm appalled at you, I really am.
Jealous?
Oh, disgusting, Norman. I mean, you and Annie, of all people, what made you do it?
Oh, I haven't done anything.
Annie's told me everything.
Has she? Well, what could she possibly tell you?
About the two of you, in this house at Christmas, with your wife ill upstairs. The two of you rolling about on that very rug.
Oh, that. That was just festive fun.
And if that's not bad enough, planning to sneak off on some sort of sordid weekend.
There is nothing sordid about Lee Springsteen. She wanted to come, I wanted to go. Well, as you said, it's something different for her, exciting. Well, and for me. When she's stuck here on her own day after day looking after that old saber-toothed bat upstairs.
Will you not refer to Mother like that?
Come on. She's not your mother. She's not my mother. She's the mother-in-law. Fair game. I'll call her what I like. You should hear what Annie calls her sometime. Anyway, we have to love each other. Me and Annie, that is, not me and mother-in-law.
Don't be ridiculous, Norman. You're married to Ruth.
Well, what's that got to do with
And
it?
Annie, I may remind you, has her fiancé to consider.
Her who?
Well, whatever she calls him, you know, Tom.
Tom.
Yes. I mean, well, he may not be ideal in many ways, but well, beggars can't be choosers.
She's not a beggar.
Maybe not, but it would be silly to think she had a particularly wide choice as regards a future husband. I mean, she's not.
Look, she's beautiful.
Okay, I'm not going to argue. But no one could describe her as beautiful. I admit that she's very...
Look, anyone I love is automatically beautiful.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Norman.
Look, have you never felt that way? Perhaps you've never been in love. Maybe that's your trouble. Was Reg never beautiful in your eyes?
I'm not discussing my private life.
Well, you're being free enough with mine, aren't you?
Well, yours doesn't happen to be particularly private, does it? It happens to include about half a dozen people. You and Ruth, Annie and Tom, me, Reg and Mother.
Well, I've never invited Mother on a weekend away anywhere. Oh. Oh, look at that cat. Still up that tree. Tom was trying to get him down earlier. Can't be much of a vet. I mean, what kind of a vet are you if you terrify your patients into climbing trees? There must be something wrong with his basket-side manner, if you ask me. What do you say, Sarah? You say you were a fulfilled person?
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Are you happy then?
Yes. Well, mostly. Well, occasionally. Now and then. Oh, I don't know. I'm far too busy to even have time to think about it.
Well, we're lucky. I can't say that Ruth and I are happy.
Oh, well, I'm not at all. Yeah. I admit, she's not the easiest of persons.
No.
But then neither are you.
I don't know. I'm very warm and affectionate, you know.
So are dogs, but they don't make a particularly good husband.
Yeah, well, like me, they invariably marry lady dogs. Perhaps I should leave her.
Oh, do. Please do. It would be better for both of you. But whatever you do, for heaven's sake, clear off completely. And stop pestering Annie. She doesn't want you, not really.
Suppose you talked about her going away with me.
I did no such thing. It was Annie's decision. I didn't encourage her. Anyway, I must go and see to Mother.
It's going to be a lovely weekend. We were going to meet behind the post office at 7 o'clock in the village and steal away on the bus to our hotel just for the night. Just lie anonymously in each other's arms. Forget about everything, everyone. Just for a day.
We would still have been here when you came back.
I'm really depressed.
Oh, it serves you right.
You haven't told Tom, have you?
Oh, that's up to Annie. Nothing to do with me.
Nothing. You only stopped her going, that's all.
I've already told you I did no such thing. It was Annie's decision.
Well, I hope she doesn't tell Tom.
Why?
But it'd upset him.
He's a little bit late to start worrying about his feelings now, isn't it? After having tried to steal Annie from underneath his nose.
I wasn't stealing her. I was borrowing her for the weekend.
You make her sound like one of your library books.
She was borrowing me too. I mean, it was mutual. It was a friendly loan. I mean, don't you see, we never intended to upset anyone. I mean, that was the joy of it. I mean, nobody would never have known. If Annie hadn't have told you, nobody.
Well, as I told you, it's entirely up to Annie whether she tells Tom or not. Oh, these are far too heavy. I'll have to ask Reg to take these up for me. Norman, look, for goodness sake, pull yourself together and go home to Ruth.
Oh, why did you stop going? Honestly, be honest, Sarah, why?
I've already told you why.
I really am depressed. Oh, hello, Annie.
Right.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to cheer myself up.
Looks like you succeeded.
No.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I expect Sarah's told you.
She said you thought better of it.
You know, I feel dreadful after all the trouble you've gone to booking East Grinstead and things. It's just that...
That's all right. Why did you let her talk you out of it?
I didn't.
Well, don't tell me you would have changed your mind if she hadn't.
Well, things are getting very complicated, you see. I mean, when we were planning it last Christmas and on the phone and things, well, it was easy then, wasn't it? It was simple. It's easy to forget about Tom and Ruth and so on. Not that Tom's all that important. But after all, you are married to Ruth and she is my half-sister. And now I'm terribly fond of her. I don't think I've been very good at pretending. Sarah got it out in no time.
Oh, yes, she would.
They'll probably be much fun to be with. I'd be worrying all the time. Were you furious with me?
No,
Oh, Lord, I am sorry.
don't.
What?
Don't kneel on that rug like that. It reminds me.
Yes, our rug. I've got the fire tongs mended. Tom fixed them.
And what has Tom got to say about all this?
Tom, I don't think he knows.
He doesn't.
I haven't told him.
Oh.
Sarah might.
Oh, yes, she will. She says she won't, but she will. She'll be dropping big circular hints. She's never kept a secret in her life.
She'll have to chalk it up in huge letters. You know, I'm really very fond of Tom. He's terribly heavy going. Like running uphill in roller skates. Not like you. Beautiful sunset, isn't it, Tom? Everything's, probably works a treat when you're stamping out swine fever. Pretty boring at dinner. Do you like the wine, Tom? Honestly. Norman?
No, I mean, yes.
What will you tell Ruth?
Oh, well, I was going to tell her anyway. Been on a conference.
You finished early.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Ran out of things to say. I mean, what does it matter? She won't care. She probably thinks I'm up in the attic mending the roof.
I didn't know Sister and I were at her conferences.
Everyone has conferences.
Will you be able to get back all right?
Yeah.
Dear.
What?
You look so little. Like an old tea towel.
Oh, hello again. Excuse me, just came in for something.
What?
What? Oh, yes, what? Oh! This is it. This is it. Oh, carry on.
You ever get the feeling of being spied on by the Sarah's secret agents? Our days together are numbered.
So are our minutes.
Come on then.
What?
Well, it's now on and up. What do you say?
What is?
Well, we can be through the gap in the hedge and down the end of the lane before they realise we've gone. Come on. I mean, what's to stop us? Look, I love you and you love me. We're in love. We should be together. It's right, believe me.
Well...
It's right. We've got right on our side. But don't you see? We're not alone. We've got the whole tradition and history behind us. We're not the first lovers that have said, to hell with the status quo. We don't care what's meant to be. We mean this to be. Us. And there's nothing can stop us, you know. Not if you think about it. What is there to stop us?
Mother's pills.
What?
I can't just rush off without explaining to them about Mother's pills.
Oh my God! The course of true love shattered not by the furies, not by the fates, but by Mother's bleeding pills.
Not only that.
Oh, well, that's enough. That's enough to be getting on with. Don't swamp me with any more overwhelming arguments. Dear Juliet, my shoelaces come undone. I cannot join you in the tune. Love broken. Dear Tristan, owing to a sudden tax demand. Oh, that's it then.
Yes, that's it.
Oh. Go on.
I'm glad I caught you.
Oh, it's Tom. Hello, Tom. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages.
I'm fine. Just been talking to you in the garden, haven't I?
Oh yes, I forgot. Well, I think it was me.
I don't quite follow you.
Well, it could have been me, but then again it might have been you.
Me what?
Talking to yourself.
Hang on, I'm getting a bit confused here.
How unusual. Anyway, my mistake.
Yes, I wanted a word with you.
Oh, look, it's all out.
No, hang on a second, Danny. Would you mind?
Recriminations, here they come.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Yes, well, the point is that cat still up that tree, by the way?
Hanging on grimly, as we all are.
Well, I suppose it'll come down eventually. Well, the point is that something seems to be going on that I've not been let into.
Has it?
Well, apparently Sarah was talking about something.
Oh, right. What did she say?
Well, that's it, you see. I couldn't quite make it out.
You couldn't?
Well, not really, no.
Oh, good.
Everybody want to drink?
I thought perhaps you could enlighten me.
Yes, please, Annie, a
I'll
great
see
deal.
what we've got.
Annie's a bit angry with me.
Is she?
Yes, you know she was planning on going away this weekend.
Yes.
Well, reading between the lines, I think she was rather hoping that old you-know-who would go with her.
Who?
Me?
You?
Yes.
She asked you?
Very obliquely.
Yes, it must have been.
Now she's not going, and it all seems to be my fault.
Oh, it is.
I think so.
Oh, yes, if she's not going, it's entirely due to you.
Yes, I was afraid of that. But the question is, how do I get myself out of the dog's kennel and back in the pantry?
I beg your pardon.
Back in my good books.
Oh, very difficult.
Is it?
You want my opinion?
I'd welcome it.
Well, the thing is, you've given her too much.
Really?
She's in great danger of being spoiled. I mean, she's taking you for granted.
Really?
Well, she's taking everyone for granted. I mean, what she needs is a bit of the old boot.
Boot?
Yeah, a bit of the rough stuff.
Oh, come on. Boot? Come on.
Well, metaphorical.
Oh, the metaphorical boot. What is that?
And, tell her she's damn lucky to have you around. And the next time she's planning a holiday for two, she can come and ask you politely if she'd like to come along. I mean, she's taking you for granted. She'll walk all over you, couple of sharp words, and she'll jump. Tell her she looks a mess. If she wants to be seen around with you in future, she'd better smarten up her ideas. I mean, she looks like something that's fallen off the back of a postman. I mean, what the hell right has she got to promise you something and then let you down at the last minute? I mean, it'd be so right if you belted her one and gave her rabies. Now that's my opinion. Well, she'll respect you for it.
Well, I barely mind, but... oh, let me...
Thank you very much. That's a great help. Don't put yourselves out, will you?
No.
What's got into you two?
Nothing.
No.
Well, if you want to drink, you can damn well open it yourself.
Well, parsnip or dandelion?
We have a choice.
Yes, both last years. I think I'd recommend the parsnip. It's slightly mellower. The dandelion's rather lethal. Oh, and there's some carrot.
Don't touch the dandelion, it's a killer, I didn't mean to bring it in.
Parsnip then?
Dandelion.
You sure?
Positive.
Oh well.
I think there may be trouble brewing in the dining room. I passed the door just now and Reg and Sarah seem to be limbering up.
Well, that should set the seal nicely on the
As
weekend.
long as Mother doesn't hear them.
No, we don't want her upset.
Oh, it won't upset her. She'll insist on being carried down to be in at the kill. There's nothing she likes better than a good row.
In the old days, she used to start them all.
She and Sarah, she absolutely loathed Sarah.
Yes, well, even mother-in-law's got a good side.
Tom's frightened to go up there, aren't you, Tom?
Well,
She thinks he's a doctor.
I can't get it through to her that I'm a vet. She insisted I take her pulse and listen to her chest and other things. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, she's mad for the feel of manly hands. Don't worry, she knows what she's doing.
Yes, I think she does. I'm going to just try this first.
What's it like, Tom?
It's not bad. Not bad. Here, parsnip.
Thanks.
Dandelion.
So,
It's clearer than usual.
Yes.
It's normally like soup, you have to filter it through your front teeth.
well,
Yes, cheers. You know, I've been thinking, what would have been rather nice? Well, it's too late now, but another year perhaps. Assuming there is another year, that is.
why, are you planning on bringing the world to an end, shortly?
No. But,
Cool, this is potent.
Very rude to my mother. Last thing she did before she was ill.
No, she knows her spells.
what would have been rather nice?
What is it?
Well, it's a bit of cork or a toad's leg.
What would have been awfully nice is if we'd all three gone, don't you think? I think we'd get on well together. It would have been a lot of fun.
I beg your pardon.
Well, if Annie and you and I had all gone away together on the weekend.
Oh my God, more wine.
Single rooms, of course.
Oh yeah, single room.
I didn't mean anything like that.
Oh no, nothing like that.
What's funny?
No, nothing.
Oh, Tom, honestly.
Hey?
You're so dim. You're so completely and utterly dismally dim.
What?
Making mad to say stupid. You're boring, dull-witted and utterly stupid.
What have I said now? What have I said now?
Now's the time to knock her down.
Better with a pair of you from my weekend.
All I said...
I heard what you said, thank you very much. I heard what you said. And you can shut up too, Norman. Stupid men.
Meanwhile, in the dining room, the first shots are being fired in there.
Just go home and leave me in peace.
She's like a tiger when she's roused, isn't she?
Well, I don't know. I've never met the tiger socialist.
Got into her, you know. I've got a feeling this holiday meant more to her than she's letting on.
Yes. I'm beginning to think that myself. Flew to that.
No, spoil my dinner. You better be careful or you'll finish up here tonight.
That's a point.
Pussy. 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 Wish they'd given that animal a name, I really do. I go easy on that. I have a very unpleasant side reaction.
Well, it doesn't show.
Well, I think I'll see if I can go and pour oil on things. You're not going immediately, are you?
Not immediately, no.
Rightio.
Don de Leon. Don de Leon. I should stay up there, mate. You come down here and only want paying.
Oh Lord, I think I'll keep out of there for a minute.
Well, you're back.
The place is positively knee-deep in home truths, if you know what I mean.
Splendid.
Yes, that and biscuits.
Biscuits?
Well, they seem to have been throwing biscuits all over the place. Water biscuits.
Oh. You can do someone a nasty injury with a water biscuit.
All hell's been let loose in there.
Do you want to... Hello, what's all this then? Looks like another of Reggie's homemade games. Oh, it looks even more complicated than usual. I better keep out of his way if he decides to play it. Reg gets rather irritated with me. I'm always very slow at getting the hang of the rules. Norman, frankly, answer me something. Well, do you think that I'm dim and dismal? I think that's what she said. Yes, that was it. Dim and dismal and stupid. Do I come across as that?
No. No, I would say you had the good fortune to be born without a single suspicious or malicious thought in your head.
I don't know.
No, that can get you into a lot of trouble, you know, because, well, you're more or less on your own. And when someone feels like taking a really big swing at you to relieve their feelings, it can come in extremely handy. No comeback, you see.
I haven't noticed people doing that. You've got the right chap.
You've got to develop a comeback. I mean, just look at you standing there. I don't think there's anyone in there at all. You're somewhere else. That's all remote control, my lord.
That stuff's beginning to tell. I warned you about the dandelion.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing.
Yes. Well, I think I'll go and see if things have cooled down a bit in the dining room. I think I'll take them in a bottle.
Good idea. Do you want a tip?
What?
Go in there laughing.
Laughing?
Yeah. There's nothing they like more in this family than a good laugh. Go on. Bring in an air of merriment into the room. Ha 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 ha.
All right, I'll try it. You're a good chap, Norman, you know, a very good chap.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry you happened to dash away to your conference. It's a pity you're not staying. You brighten the place up a bit. It's a pity, but, well, cheerio.
Cheerio. Ha 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 ha. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, oh. Hey. is jolly. It's funny. What fun. Flirting is jolly. It's funny. But fun. Love and kiss. Here's you, Tom, old boy. Here's to the lot of you. With a knees. Oh dear. Who can say? And I'll kiss her when I can.
No, you say to me who's there, you see.
Oh, it's me that says that. Oh, I see, all right. Who's there?
But that starts again, knock, knock.
Come in. Who's there?
Starts again, knock, knock.
Who's there?
No, there's no who's there.
Come in.
Knock, knock.
Vet.
Vet.
Vet who?
No, you're no. Vet. No, you're meant to say vet who.
Oh, vet who? Sorry.
No, start
Come in.
again.
Not come in. Who's there? Vet who?
Oh, start again.
Knock, knock.
I'm supposed to have started it. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Vet.
Vet who?
Vet's kind of door is this. Can't you afford to bell?
I think I've got it now, yes. Let's try it again.
That was it.
Was it? That's quite simple, really.
Yes. Good God, look at that.
Oh, it's Norman.
Norman?
Is he all right?
Norman?
Yeah.
He's out like a
I
light.
thought he'd gone.
So did everybody. When Peter suddenly descended over the fruit and clean, we thought we'd lost him. Sarah's got to be pleased.
Oh, we're to move him?
No, not in anybody's way, is he? Oi! No, leave him there, I think. Oh, God, I'm starving after that meal. Salad. Can't bear salad. Grows while you're eating it, you know. You start on one side of the plate, and by the time you got to the other side, a fresh crop of lettuce is taken. You start again. Still doesn't fill you. Leaves you exhausted and hungry. Do you know, the only thing that keeps me going when I'm eating a salad is the thought that someone might think it's my birthday and hidden something edible underneath all the vegetation. But they never do. Sardine if you're lucky.
He's still breathing.
Well, I should hope so. He's in enough trouble as he is without dying on us.
It's very shallow breathing. Shall I take his hat off?
Doesn't breathe through the top of his head, does he? Like this. Great improvement.
It's the dandelion, you see. Look at that. He's had nearly a bottle. Drowning his sorrows, I suspect.
Sorrows?
Well, I was talking to him earlier, and he was obviously very disturbed, depressed.
Was he? Oh, well.
I don't know why, I'm sure. But I'll tell you something, though. I've got a theory. There's probably a woman at the back of it. A man gets drunk like that, it's generally a woman.
Possibly.
Ruth, do you think?
Possibly.
Perhaps Sarah would know. She usually keeps her ear pretty close to that. I better ask her.
No, I wouldn't, Tom. Actually,
No?
Sarah whispered something to me. Norman had mentioned something to her confidentially.
Oh, did he? Well, is there anything we can do to help? I mean, he's a good chap. It's a pity to see him like this.
Well, apparently he had something lined up for tonight, you see.
Yes, sir. His annual librarians conference. I know, he told me. But, well, he'll have missed that now, won't he?
No. It was something else. Apparently he had something a bit on the side.
A bit on the side?
Oh, you know, Norman, any pretty girl and is away.
Oh, I see. And she's let him down?
Apparently.
Oh, I see. Any idea who it is?
Oh, no, none at all.
No, it's a pity. I mean, it might almost have been worth trying to contact her, seeing if we couldn't patch things up between them. But pretty sure if she could see him now, she feels she's made the right decision.
I've never known a house you can have a blazing row over who's making the coffee. Norman, what's the matter with him?
His son taken an overdose.
An overdose of what? Norman?
Of dandelion wine.
What?
Well, he's had too much of it, that's all.
I mean, he's just drunk.
Oh, give her a prize.
Oh, Norman, you idiot, get up.
No.
Look, he was revolting. Sarah was delighted to see him. I thought you'd gone home.
Well, no, we were just saying, in fact, he's probably like this because of his bit on the side.
Bit on the side.
We don't go into that now, do we, Tom?
What bit on the side?
Well, you know Norman, any pretty girl, apparently he got himself a bit on the side lined up for the weekend and she's ditched him.
Norman told you that.
No.
Well, you just said he did.
Well, he did, but...
Well, yes, he did.
Did he? Get up, you drunk idiot.
So much about
You
that.
and I would.
Sorry, I didn't stop you. Didn't stop you saying that. Well, anyway, that's why he's drunk. It's because he's been let down.
Well, he's bit on the side. Well, look at him.
He's still up there, that cat. I think he's staging some sort of protest.
Forget the cat.
Well, I think I'll go and see if I can turn the outside light on. It might encourage him down when it gets dark.
Sarah making the coffee, is she?
She's fighting for the privilege, literally.
Ah, lovely evening. It's going to be quite a sunset, really, quite something. Reg, I'm not altogether sure I got the point of that bit.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
You haven't been telling me jokes again.
I tried my best.
You never know, do you? No more rounds with Sarah, please.
I didn't do anything. I was just standing there and she flung a tin of biscuits at me.
She probably had good cause.
Nonsense.
I'll speak to Mother in 15 minutes.
So on a night like tonight, one could really fancy going out and sleeping under the stars. I used to do that when I was at college.
Did it have a roof then?
Oh, I meant during the vacations. I used to get my tent and bicycle off somewhere.
It's great that. Yeah, get a group together and just go off.
No, mostly on my own. I did take someone once, but we didn't really hit it off. He was very ebullient. I think that's the word. I don't honestly think that you can share a small tent for any length of time with someone who's ebullient. I remember he used to lie there in his sleeping bag night after night, whistling under his breath. It was maddening, but you couldn't say anything to him because he had this frightful temper. He couldn't bear being criticised. He'd take it very personally and he'd practically go berserk. I remember one night he threw my canvas bath on the campfire. Just because I said something that he didn't care for. So, yeah, I mostly went on my own and watched for badgers. Impossible to watch for badgers with a man like that. Anyway, he failed his finals.
We're not going to know that all evening, are we?
Yes, a whole canvas washstand on the campfire. He ruined it.
She hadn't thrown those biscuits at me, we could have had those.
Shut up, Norman.
Sorry it took so long, but I had to rinse the cups. Someone who shall be nameless had put them away without washing them up. Oh my God, what's that? Oh no, we're not having that. Oh no, come on. Get up, Norman, get up.
Don't waste your breath. He's bubbling over with dandelion wine.
Oh, Harold, vaulting. Well, we can't leave him there, for heaven's sake.
He's all right.
He is not all right.
He's not in anybody's way. Just leave him alone.
Well, I'm not sitting to have my coffee with that all over the floor.
Well, what are we supposed to do with it?
All right, we'll move him. Come on, Tom, give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Oh, don't worry. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, stay on. Come on.
Thank you, Tom. Black or white? Annie?
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be so silly.
None for me, I couldn't drink any.
Reg?
Black, I think.
I was asking Reg.
Sorry.
What?
Please.
Please?
So, that's black for Tom. White for Reg. None for Annie.
I'll change mine to white in second thoughts.
Is there no way of stopping that noise? Good night, Tom. So what would we all like to do this evening? I mean, it's not often we're all gathered together like this. I'm sure we can think of something. Something?
Well, I thought it would be quite fun if we had a go at my game, perhaps.
Oh no, no one wants to do that.
You may not want to.
No one wants to waste their evening
Well,
doing
it'd be
that.
quite fun.
No one wants to, Reg.
Well,
Don't be
you
so
may not,
boring.
but,
I mean, it's not often we see one another. And on one of the few occasions when we're all gathered together, away from the blessed television and without the children, wouldn't it be nice if we could just sit here and have a civilised conversation?
Civilised conversation.
Yes, why not?
We couldn't have a civilised conversation if we tried. I mean, hark you just now. You're only pouring the coffee out and it nearly ends in a bloody civil war.
I am not wasting my evening playing your silly games, and that is final.
I think I quite like a game.
What?
I'm sure Tom would, wouldn't you, Tom?
Oh?
You'd like to play Reggie's game, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Of course he doesn't, do you, Tom?
Of course you do, don't you, Tom?
Well-
Right, Reg, come on, that's it. Come on, Reg.
All right, then, sure. Right, are you going to play it, Sarah?
Well, I suppose it's a choice between that and sitting on my own all day.
Graham, get me a chair, please.
But I'm not playing for long. I think I'll have an early night.
Besides, it's not a quick game.
I've heard that before.
That one of yours we played last time was very complicated.
Oh, you need the mountaineering one.
Yes, I seem to remember I kept running out of Sherpas.
Oh, that's because you didn't buy enough Sherpa cards to start with. You need the Sherpas to carry your oxygen, you see.
Yes, I kept running out of that too. The whole expedition drove right off.
Well, if we're going to play, shall we get on with it?
Right, sit down, everybody.
I can't sit here. I can't read the board. It's upside
You
down.
can sit here.
No, she can sit here.
It's all right, I'll turn it round. It's all very simple, you know.
Yes.
There.
Now you can't read it.
Oh, but I don't need to, because I know it, you see.
I think I can read it sideways all right.
What are
Right.
these things?
Oh, don't fiddle with those. Now, let me explain.
Well, I hope it doesn't take all evening.
Right.
Annie, don't forget Mother's medicines in a few minutes.
Another 5 minutes, yes.
Right, now. This is the book.
Oh, go slowly, won't you?
Don't say.
I do my best.
Well, listen very carefully. Now, this board represents a street map of a large city. The areas marked round are the buildings. Buildings. Now, as you can see, the buildings are clearly marked as to what they are. You have the greengrocers, the outfitters, the bank, and along here you have the jewellers and the dress shop.
What's this here? Coop? What's a coop?
Coop. It's the co-op.
complicated to learn in one evening.
It's not complicated if you would listen.
It takes an hour just to go through the...
Well, then just listen!
Oh, hello. Oh, I was having a terrible dream.
Are you alright, Norman?
It's a terrible dream, yeah. You would never know. Yeah, I was, there was this big shape, like a cloud, black, following me, and it was buzzing.
We've had a game here as long as
And you know when you're having a dream and you're running and your feet won't move?
I've had that.
I'm terrible now.
And I was running and I couldn't move and I knew I was dreaming but I couldn't wake up. It was terrifying. Oh, when you came into it, Sarah.
Well, I think you should go and lie down.
You can lie down in my bed, I'll make a spare one later.
Well, no, Norman can have the spare one.
It's not late.
Oh, well, I'll make it up.
Look, are you playing or not? We're supposed to be having a game here.
Is this blue thing a road?
No, it's the river.
Oh, the sheets in the linen
If
cupboard.
you don't mind, Sarah, I'll deal with it.
Well, it's your weekend to rest. I'll do it.
Are we playing or
Where are
not?
you?
I want the phone.
Who are you
I want to
phoning?
speak to Ruth. I want to speak to my wife.
Use this phone here.
Yeah, I demand to speak to my wife.
Oh, look, use the phone in another room. There's a
No,
good
no, no,
chat.
no, no.
And don't
Not
have
to
to
use
use
this
the
phone here.
phone.
No, what's in
Sorry.
mother's bedroom? Oh, I've got to sit
Look,
down.
I want to speak to
All right,
Ruth.
sit down, Norman.
Thank you so much.
Can you manage?
God bless you and keep you.
Do you think it's wise if he speaks to Ruth?
No idea.
I mean, he's just going to upset her even more, isn't he?
Probably.
Are you playing or not, Sarah?
Oh, yes, all right. Come on, let's get it over and done with.
Well, we haven't started. Right. Now, the objects of the game is as follows. With the four of us, two of us represent the police and two of us represent the criminals.
Hello?
Now, the aim of the criminals is
Ruth.
to plan a successful
It's me, Norman.
on any shot they choose.
I'm at Mother's.
The aim of the police...
Your Mother's, of course, your Mother's.
The aim of the police, obviously... is
But how
to
the hell
stop
could you
them.
be at my Mother's? You've been dead for 10 years. Look, do you guys have to talk? What? Hang on a minute. What?
We're trying to have a game. Can you keep me down a bit, please?
Sorry. Well, you don't have to keep
Now,
doing
where
lots
was
like
I?
that.
Now, the aim of the police is to stop the rain and catch the criminals red-handed. Now, is that clear so far?
Perfectly clear, but what we get on with it?
Oh, I don't think Tom's got it. Have you followed it so far, Tom?
I think so. Police and crooks, yes. But the thing that's still bothering me is this river. It seems to be flowing straight through the co-op. What is that right?
It runs underneath.
Oh, underneath. Well, you better not shop in the basement then. All right.
I said you're a selfish bitch.
Right.
Let's get on with it.
As I was saying, the police are able to spot the criminals as follows. They have 3 police cars, which are these. Now, the police cars can go along the roads, but they can't go in the buildings.
When did I say that?
Do you mind? What? Do you mind? Right, now the police cars can see up to 20 spaces ahead of them, but they have 4 spaces either side. But they can't see around the corners, and they can't see behind them.
Why can't they see behind them?
When did
Well,
I
because they
say
can't, that's why.
Otto, don't drive behind the police car.
Love? What do you know about love? You've never felt loveless
Yes,
or
also
human
I
beings in
did.
your life.
The police super-inspector. Now, he can see 3 spaces ahead of him, and he can see round corners.
Useful chap in a
Oh,
crisis.
That's absurd.
well,
How can you have someone who can see 3 spaces ahead and 3 spaces around the corner?
because he's got a very long neck.
Well, it's not very realistic, is it?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, it's not much of a game if it's not realistic.
What do you mean it's not realistic? I mean, what about chess? I mean, that's not realistic, is it? And there's nothing wrong with chess. horses jumping sideways. They look like this. You've never seen a horse going sideways. And you've got bishops walking diagonally like this. I mean, I'm asking you, have you ever seen a French bishop walking sideways?
Sit down and let's get on with it.
Don't you hang up on me, Ruth. Ruth? Now listen to me, Ruth. Hello? Who's that?
Who's he talking to?
Mother? Will you get off this line, for goodness sake? Look, please, will you both stop talking and let me get a word in edgeways? Hang on.
Give me the phone!
No, go away!
Norman!
Mother, if you do not get off this line, I shall personally come up, stand right! Go away! You've asked for it!
Stop it! Stop it!
I wonder if the guy who invents Monopoly had this trouble.
I'm sorry, Rex. It's very difficult to concentrate. Good heavens, there's a hell of a rumpus on the extension. They're getting their heads off. Hello? Who's that? Ruth. Hello, Ruth. It's Tom. It's Tom. Fine. How are you? Oh. 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 Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, how dreadful.
Rex, for goodness sake, leaving us to cope with Norman. He's actually attacked Mother. He's out of control.
What does it mean
Tom.
to do anything?
What? Sorry, just hold on a second.
Stop
What?
standing there looking so useless and do something for once in your life.
What?
I've never met anyone so
Now,
useless.
look here, I wish you'd stop going on at me. You're damn lucky to have me around, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Every time something goes wrong, you seem to take it out on me. First of all, it's your holiday, then it's Norman. Well, it's just not on, it really isn't.
What a hell of a
The
nerve.
next time you're planning holidays for two, if you want me along, perhaps you'll be good enough to be polite enough to ask me. And anyway, if you want to be seen to, you better smarten yourself up a bit. You're a mess, you know. You look like someone that's fallen off the back of a post van.
I beg your pardon.
Right, let's sort that out. Ruth? Would you believe it? She's hung up on me.
I'm going home. I'm fed up. Just count yourself lucky. I don't belt you one and give you red
Oh, nobody loves me at all.
Somebody came and please not phone me, no.